Okay, they are set to go finally here. The girls are in the fourth frame. And the B-boys are just getting going. Up first is Mike Isabella for Beekmantown. He gets 9 pins, and we got Nick DeCoste for the Cougars getting a strike. Isabella carries a 111 average, and he will get 9 for the frame. He had double wood there. Now we have Cody Hampton for the Cougars. And Hampton strikes. We'll bring up Sean Watson for Beekmantown. Watson carries a 126 average. He gets 7 on his first ball. Next up is Caleb Hampton for the Cougars. And Nick DeCoste carries a 121 average. Cody Hampton a 131. Caleb Hampton a 111. Tyler Richards a 114. And Mike Noggle a 139. Watson going for his spare, and he will miss it. He'll get 8 for the frame. There's Caleb Hampton. And he gets 7 on his first ball. He gets this to Matt Morrison. Beekmantown, he gets 6 pins on his first ball. Morrison carries a 139 average, as does the next bowler, Bruce Musso, and Chris Barnes, the anchor bowler, carries a 148 average. Hampton has an open to start this third game. And 8 pins for the frame for Watson, or Morrison I should say. And 9 pins on his first ball for Tyler Richards. This is Bruce Musso. And he gets 6 pins. Richards puts it in the gutter. He'll get 9 for the frame. Musso. It's 9 for the frame. There's Noggle for the Cougars, and he will put it almost in the gutter, get the 10 pin to bounce off and pick off I think the 8 pin. No, he only got 1. He got just the 10 pin. He gets 1 in his first ball. And Noggle picks up the spare. We're waiting for the pin setter on alley number 10. Mike Isabella up in the second frame for Beekmantown. The pin setter have to reset it again. There's Isabella going for his spare. And he's got it. There's Cody Hampton waiting for something here. Bruce Musso gets 8 pins on his first ball in the second. Cody Hampton for the Cougars. Puts it in the gutter. And Musso spares. Hampton going for his spare. And he gets it. Hampton picks up the spare. There's Barnes. It's 8 on his first ball. Barnes going for his spare. He will pick it up, and Caleb Hampton up now for the Cougars. on his first ball. Third frame now. And DeCoste for the Cougars. 7 on his first ball in the third. And Hampton will put it in the gutter. DeCoste going for a spare, will miss it. Gets 9 for the frame. And Tyler Richards gets 8 pins. There's Cody Hampton. 7-10, a great opportunity. Great opportunity for the 7-10.
Here's the wood now.
Cody, I'll give you $100 if you pick this up.
Richards misses his spare. Cody Hampton. Oh, nice try. Put it in the gutter though. Mike Noggle. And Noggle strikes. And Caleb Hampton here in the third frame. Eight pins for Mike Isabella. Hampton's ball slowly coming back. Josh Friend will retrieve it. Spare for Isabella. You see Buddha is here, so Jim Garrett and John Roberts explaining to Hampton that wait for the pin setter is done. Let's see, Buddha and Charlie Stone are the coaches for Beekmantown. Kathy Young, as we said, for the Cougars. 9 pins for Hampton in his first ball. This is John Watson here for Beekmantown. Watson misses his spare. Looks like the 6 pin. Hampton picks it up. Strike. And 3 pins. Strike for Matt Morrison. Brings up Bruce Musso. Richards had 3 pins on his first ball. Musso gets 7. Nine pins for the frame for Richards. Musso going for his spare. He gets 7 for the frame. Mike Noggle. Noggle strikes. I think that's a double for him. That is. And for Beekmantown, getting 8 pins is their anchor bowler Barnes. And Mike Isabella is set to start the 4th frame. Barnes finishing up the 3rd. He will miss the spare. And Isabella will get 7 pins on his first ball. We're in the 4th frame. 7 pins in his first ball for DeCoste. And Isabella misses his spare. DeCoste going for his spare, and he will miss it. Left the 9 pin. Well, there's Watson. Watson gets 7 pins. His first ball here in the 4th frame. Game 3, Beekmantown at Northeastern. Cody Hampton gets 7. And having an open is Watson. There's Cody Hampton going for his spare. He will get 8 for the frame. Leaving the 6th pin is Matt Morrison. There's Caleb Hampton. He gets 3 pins, 2 or 3. 3. There's Morrison. Well, pick it up, just barely avoiding the gutter. There's Caleb Hampton. And he spares. Musso gets 8 pins in his first ball. Richards gets 7. Looks like a 4-5. No, it's the back pins. 9 for the frame for Musso. Here's Richards. He will get 7 for the frame. And a strike. A strike for Chris Barnes. Brings up Northeastern's Mike Noggle, completing the 4th. It's 8 pins. And we have Nick DeCoste ready to start the 5th frame for the Cougars. 2 strikes. Noggle will pick up the spare. Here's Cody Hampton for the Cougars and Mike Isabella for Beekmantown. Hampton strikes. Isabella leaves the wall. Isabella going for a spare. He thought he'd pick off the back one and fool the others. Caleb Hampton puts it in the gutter. Sean Watson. Watson gets 7 on his first ball in the 5th frame. Hampton will get 3 for the frame. Watson gets 9 for the frame. Richards for the Cougars. And Morrison up for the Eagles. It's about 3. Richards going for a spare. He will miss it. Morrison, I guess, got 5 in that first ball here in the 5th. And he picks up his spare. There's Mike Noggle. Noggle leaves the 5 pin. Musso gets 9 pins. Noggle will miss the spare. Musso. Spares. And I'll bring up Isabella in the 6th frame for Beekmantown. Isabella gets 6 in the 6th. And now Barnes up for Beekmantown. Isabella gets 8 for the frame. There's Barnes, and he will get 8 for the frame. The running score 299 to 297. So once again, we have a close game going. This is Watson for Beekmantown. And he gets a strike here in the 6th frame. I'll bring up the lead bowler for the Cougars, DeCoste. And he gets 9 in his first ball in the 6th. Morrison up for the Eagles. 7 on his first ball. And DeCoste misses it. We got Morrison going for a spare. Looks like he's got it. Yeah, nice pickup. There's Cody Hampton. It's 7 pins on his first ball here in the 6th frame. Musso got 3 pins. Anthony gets 9 for the frame. There's Musso. The late drop, and he gets a spare. There's Caleb Hampton. 8 pins on his first ball. And it brings up Barnes for Beekmantown. We're in the 6th frame. The girls are done. And the A boys are also done. Barnes gets a spare. Here's Caleb Hampton. He spares. Tyler Richards up for Northeastern, leading, finishing the double wood here. He's got 1 more bowler. We're thinking of DeCoste here, who's going to be starting the 7th frame. It's 3 pins. Richards misses his spare. Here's DeCoste going for his. He will also miss his spare. Gets 8 pins. Here's Noggle. He is finishing up the 6th with a strike. Is that a turkey? No, he had a couple strikes, then a couple non-strikes. Here's Cody Hampton. Gets 9 pins in his first ball. Here's Isabella. He gets a couple. Hampton misses his spare. Isabella yanks it to the left, puts it in the gutter. There's Caleb Hampton. 9 pins. I think it's the 2-pin left. There's Watson. Watson gets 7 on his first ball in the 7th. Hampton will miss his spare. Watson will pick it up. Yes. Richards gets 5 pins in his first ball. We got Morrison with 9 pins. Richards gets 9 for the frame.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. See you Wednesday.
Morrison puts it in the gutter. There's Noggle for the Cougars working on a strike. He will double. Almuso up for the Eagles. And he strikes. So I'll bring up Isabella, starting the 8th, and Barnes will end the 7th. Isabella gets 6 pins. Barnes with his Holstein ball gets 7 pins. He left a 3, 5, 6. Here's Isabella missing his spare. And Barnes will miss his spare also.
Adam, get the phone from Dieter.
There's Watson. And here's DeCoste. DeCoste got 6. Watson got 2. These guys are way behind everybody else. Almost. Nice try by Watson. We're in the 8th frame. And DeCoste spares.
Are you going on? I might. I'll depend on the weather. I wanted to go to the south, but the weather wasn't good. See you later. Call me.
Morrison gets 7 pins. And Cody Hampton gets 8 on his first ball here in the 8th. Morrison going for a spare. Left a 7 pin. Hampton will, no, came close. Looked like he had it. He gets 9 for the frame. Here's Musso. Musso leaves the 6-10. And here's Caleb Hampton. Nine pins. Left the 5. Musso puts his in the gutter. I'll bring up Barnes. Wrapping up the 8th frame here. Caleb with his 7-step approach. And Barnes will get 6 in his first ball.
I'm buying you one, you didn't lose.
There's Richards. And Barnes will get 7 for the frame. Richards gets 8 for the frame. Score update, 462 for the Cougars, 479 for Beekmantown. And Dicos gets 9 in his first ball. In the 9th, Nago finishing up the 8th, gets 6 pins in his first ball. Mart Lane's owner John Roberts down there assessing the situation. Richards picks up the spare. Here's Noggle, and he will leave that back pin. He'll get 9 for the frame. Now Isabella will start the 9th as Cody Hampton gets up for the Cougars. He gets 8 pins on his first ball in the 9th. And Isabella will get 2. Hampton will miss his spare. Isabella yanks it to the left a little bit. And he gets 8 for the frame also. Here's Caleb Hampton. It's 7 pins. Watson up now. He gets 8 pins. Can't get it to drop. It's like the 5-10, the Kresge split. 5 and 10. Hampton will get 7 for the frame. There's Watson going for his spare in the 9th frame. Nice try. Didn't quite have anything left when it got to the 10. Richards. 3 pins in his first ball. That gets us to Morrison for Beekmantown. Curves to the left, and he gets off. Backs a couple of pins off. And Richards will leave the 7 pin. 499 to where to go? Oh, I started with the wrong one. 499 to 536. Northeastern up by 37 pins. Noggle gets 5. There's Musso. He leaves a 7 pin. Wrapping up the 9th frame here. 3rd game. Noggle going for his spare. And he picks it up. Nice spare by Mike Noggle. Will Musso pick up his? No. Alright, now we start the 10th frame as Barnes will finish up the 9th. We got Isabella starting the 10th. Isabella with a 111 average. And he's going to get 9 pins in his first ball. Barnes leaves the 136.
All of a sudden, there's a pause. Dude, you got no chance. I'm like, business processing.
Isabella's fill ball. Gets 6 in his fill ball. Here's DeCoste. Starting the 10th for the Cougars, leaves the 7 pin. Okay, DeCoste a 121 average. Puts it in the gutter. So he gets a 129. 129. 99 for Isabella. Here's Cody Hampton. 8 pins in his first ball. And there's Watson. He gets 9 pins in his first ball. Running score 572. Again, we looked at the wrong spot here. 572 for the Cougars. Hampton picks up the spare. And 544, so the Cougars with about a 30-pin advantage. Here's Watson going for his spare. He will pick it up. And there's the fill ball for Hampton. Gets 8. Watson has a 107 plus his fill. 116, I guess. Let's see. 126 for Cody Hampton. Caleb Hampton. Wants to get 100. He's got what? 99 at the moment. Needs 1 pin to hit 100. Carries a 111 average. Here's Morrison striking. He's going to finish with a 99. Okay, 116 for Watson. Let's see. Watson carries a 126 average. Morrison is up here, carries a 139. Musso 139. Barnes a 148. Here's Richards. He strikes. DeCoste a 121. Cody Hampton 131. Caleb Hampton 111. Tyler Richards a 114. Mike Nagel a 139. Misses them both. So I'll give him, 18 on that top of that? 91. Richards. Oh, where did I get that from? He's got a 151. I don't know where I was looking. Musso. And here's Richards going to miss his spare. Well, he's the one I was looking at. He gets a 91. 151 for... and we have a open for Musso. Musso 118. Morrison a 151. Here's Noggle. And Barnes. The score 580 plus to 613. Cougars will take this final game of the night. Noggle will spare. So he had a 164. He gives him a 174 plus his fill ball and a spare for Barnes. Barnes has a 106 plus his fill ball. Noggle at a 180.
Cody had to load that.
You're going to be fast here at the Mart to pick the scores. 8 pins gives him a 115. So 590 to 619 is the score of the final one. So that's going to wrap it up from the Mart Lanes, Northeastern Clinton and Beekmantown Central here on viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. Win or lose, TV that's worth your support. Our thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting our ongoing efforts.